So we will discuss first chapter of class 11 physics, फिजिकल वर्ल्ड एंड मेजरमेंट. हम इसमें सिस्टमेटिकली स्टडी करेंगे. फर्स्ट टॉपिक इज साइंस. व्हाट इज साइंस? Here may be many definitions of science. Time to time different definitions are given, but science has been derived from Latin word. Derived from Latin word scientia. Whose meaning is to know. What is scientia? Scientia is a Latin word and its meaning is to know. From this Latin word scientia, the science word is derived. Now, second is what is scientific method? So second is scientific method. To study the science, we use a method named as scientific method. When we go for this method, one question arises. What is this? For this, we do an experiment, and by doing experiment, we take observations, and on the basis of observations, we do calculations and make a conclusion. And thus some law or rule are established. So what are the steps involved in scientific method? I am going to write these steps involved. The very first is experiment. During experiment, observation. During experiment, first step is observation, and second is hypothesis. Third, experimentation. And fourth, calculation and conclusion, means result. We will do calculations and will get result. So by doing calculation, we get result or conclusion. Then law are established. Result means formation of law or rule. Also, sometimes sixth step is also considered, and that is if there is a need, then some improvement so at last we comes at theory. What is theory? In behavior, physical system is explained in terms of set of minimum number. In behavior, physical system is explained so what is theory? The behavior of physical system is explained in terms of a number of, or we can say a minimum number of laws. Many laws are used and this is called theory. Thus theory is made. So we discuss science, scientific method, and third, what is theory? It is a part of scientific method. So how theory are formed and what are theory? I told you as it is explained on the board. The next is physics. What is physics? So physics, it is a branch of science which deals nature and natural phenomena, which deals nature and natural phenomena. Nature and natural physical phenomena. So in physics we study the surroundings, what is happening in Earth actually. We study the incidents happening around us in nature. So what we study in physics? We study in physics the incidents or the phenomena which are occurring in nature around us in daily life. So it is the physics. What are the branches? Main two branches are here. One is macroscopic physics. Macroscopic branch or macroscopic physics. What is macroscopic physics? In macroscopic physics, we study astronomical level incidents, and the main branch of science of physics which we study in macroscopic are mechanics. In this we study mechanics, thermodynamics, optics, and electrodynamics. electrodynamics. Electromagnetism also, it is the macroscopic. In another branch of physics name as microscopic, we study quantum physics, especially small particles. Microscopic physics. What is microscopic physics? In which we study atomic, molecular, nuclear incidents. In this, we study atomic, molecular, and nuclear incidents, especially, and to which it deal especially nuclear physics, quantum physics, atom physics. So, in microscopic physics, we study atomic incidents, molecular incidents, nuclear incidents via atomic physics, nuclear physics, via nuclear physics, quantum physics, and molecular physics or atomic physics. Atomic and molecular physics. Thus, these are two main branches of physics. Macroscopic, in which we deal as a whole, means astronomical incidents like. So, these are the two main branches, macroscopic and microscopic. Now, relation of physics with other branch of science. Relation of physics with other branches. Other branches means other sciences, branches of science. Just first we will say what is the relation of physics with chemistry. First is relation of physics with chemistry. How can we integrate physics with chemistry or chemistry with physics? On the basis of force acting between molecules and atoms, according to Coulomb's law. Coulomb's law means physics. There is a force of attraction between nucleus and electrons, and due to this electrostatic force, this force is known, Coulomb force is known as electrostatic force. Due to this force, the structure of atom is possible, and a force comes into play between atoms and resulting the molecule is responsible for the formation of atom and molecules, atoms and thus molecules, and due to molecules structure of substances is possible. So structure and composition of substances in chemistry is possible on the basis of above force. Say electrostatic force. So thus physics is related with chemistry. Coulomb's law between electron and nucleus forms atoms, and atoms forms molecules, and molecules forms substances, and we study the substances and elements in chemistry. Thus physics and chemistry both are related to each other. Similarly, with biology, how physics is related with bio. Physics discover microscope. Physics discover X-rays, and without microscope, the study of slides and cells and other many more things in biology is not possible without microscope. So there are some certain discoveries in physics which are helpful for the study of biology. Another is astronomy. With astronomy, with the help of physics discover telescope, astronomical telescope, and with the help of telescope we study in astronomy. Telescope is useful, and with the help of telescope we study satellite, planets, asteroids, satellite, comets, asteroids, etc. Thus, integration, calculation in math and in many more other sciences, the electron microscope in medical science. So physics is related with other branch of science, just like chemistry, just like bio, astronomy, math, medical science and many more.